Hello everyone, again I'm back with another mock test series for mechanical. This is the 8th part, so without getting delay, let's get started our mock test series. Here our first question is given. If effort is in between load and fulcrum is options are first cantilever, second cantilever, third cantilever or none of these. If effort is in between load and fulcrum, so correct answer is third cantilever. Here you can see a photograph for your reference in which fulcrum and load is given. Between this effort is provided. So it's a third cantilever. Second question is metal suitable for bearing subjected to heavy load. It is said that for a heavy load. For heavy load, silicon bronze, model metal, white metals. So correct answer is white metal. Now third question is metal suitable for bearing subject to light roads. It's a light road. So options are silicon bronze, mono metal, white metal or phosphorus bronze. So for light road, its answer is phosphorus bronze. Next question is standard pressure angle or angle of obliquity for gear is options are 4.5 degrees, 20 degrees, 90 degrees and option 1 and 2 both are correct. So standard pressure angle for gear is taken as 4.5 degrees and 20 degrees. So option 4 is correct. Here a photograph is attached is for your reference. Here you can see that there is a 2 degrees are given 14.5 degrees and 20 degrees. Fifth question is two non-intersecting and non-parallel gears are options given bevel gear, spur gear, spiral gear and skew bevel gear, where if it is asked that two non-intersecting non-parallel gears, so correct answer is skew bevel gears. Here you can see an photograph for your reference. So it is indicated that two non-intersecting and two non-parallel gears. Sixth question is given when equal bevel gear connect two shafts whose axes are mutually perpendicular, then gear is called. Options are given bevel gear, Mitres gears, spiral gear, skew bevel gear. When axes are mutually perpendicular, so its right answer is Mitres bevel, Mitres gear. Option 2 is correct. Here you can see a photograph for your reference that you can see that how Mitres gears is looks like. Seventh question is in external gearing larger gear is called. Options are bull gear, Mitres gear, spur wheel or skew bevel gear. You know, for external gearing the large gear is always called as spur wheel. Here you can see in the photographs for your reference how spur wheel is look like in external gearing, and it's a large gear. So many times it is also asked in your exam also. So please note down. Here is your eighth question. In internal gearing, larger gear is called bull gear, annular wheel, spur wheel, skew bevel gear. So for internal gearing, larger gear is always known as annular wheel. Please note down, this question is also asked and it is very important for all of you. Now here you can see that there is a photograph for your reference and note down how annular wheel is looks like. Ninth question is Coriolis component of acceleration is always dash to the link. You know very well options are given parallel, perpendicular, above both and none of these. While in the exam if it is asked for Coriolis component then it is always act perpendicular to the link. Now move with last question. For kinematic chain fulfillments, options are given. Left hand side is equal to right hand side. Left hand side is less than to right hand side. Left hand side is greater than to right hand side. And option 4 is 0. You know very well. And please note down for kinematic chain fulfillment, always taken as left hand side is equal to right hand side. Here I have attached a photograph for your reference, is indicating that if left hand side is equal to right hand side, then what is happen? If left hand side is less than right hand side, then what does not happen? And if left hand side is greater than right hand side, then what happen? Please note down this figure. This is very important for you. Thank you so much guys.